Welcome back to another Hockey Nation Live show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of the jungle of Thailand on amazing great Sunday night, September 7, 2025. Season number 6, show number 6 of the season 6. Is it not great? We start with no day off so far. Tonight we're going to talk about fun things around the NHL, the Montreal Canadiens. And of course, my subject of the night is about decision begin. And unfortunately, behind Martin St. Louis, you can see the Montreal Canadiens fans and the organization are a little bit more crying about the departure of Ken Dryden and Carey Price during the weekend. That will be another subject to talk about tonight. And we're going to do the recap of the week, have its fun news around the NHL and the prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. Have a great exercise to do all together about how we're going to grade the Montreal Canadiens last season. I think this is a great exercise to do all together. And then at the end, we're going to do, of course, the clash with the coach. So hopefully you will be with me for the next 90 to 2 hours. The end of the weekend, the beginning of the week, this is the night going to be really interesting because September, second week of the month, it's everybody back on the ice. What are you talking about? But this week is all the NHL team are back for the rookie camp, and they have some kind of showcase prospect rookie as only weekend next week around the NHL. We're going to give you everything about those information tonight, and that was the place to be every night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, with the coach, his guest. Jim Beringer come back tomorrow night for Monday night show, is with the NHL Week show. And then we have Tuesday night, we're going to back with the Montreal Canadiens news. Wednesday, Marco Larrabee, his guest, is going to be with us for the Habs Hump Day. So that's what we got during the beginning of the week on this great evening of Sunday night. A lot of activities on the weekend. The U.S. Open, the NFL back on the field. You have golf tournament around. Baseball playoff race. Listen, this is starting to have we are back in sport, honestly, and we're going to carry on this everything. We have a lot of great people in that shot already. We have the moderator Luciano. Welcome back with the New Jersey, of the Montreal Canadiens. And then we have RJ Calabo with news and update. The man that carry on everything inside of the organization. By the way, you can see right here a new logo. It's called the Hockey Hot Stove. We're starting to have some kind of partnership with the Hockey Hot Stove, and it's going to get better and bigger in the next couple of weeks and months. We cannot tell you more about what's going on, but we can tell you one now: the Hockey Hot Stove is going to be a part of the hockey family. So that's good. You know, it takes time, and when you are patient and you show up with your work ethic and your consistency, sometimes it pay off. Sometimes it take week, month, years. That's what we are, us. And well, another project is coming very soon, but we have to wait. This is happening. So that's what I got for the marketing around of course, of the Hockey Nation. And I'm glad to see all of you with the hockey. And let's see, we're going to be right here on that one. So let's see, welcome everybody very quickly. Roger Bouchard, directement de Vermont. Notre ami Gérard Goudreau, back in the house tonight from West Canadian. Welcome, my friend. And we have PLW back with his touchdown, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. So if I follow this, it should be Baltimore and the Buffalo Bills. Coach is good with the NHL and the NFL. Luciano, like I said, is back in the house tonight. Welcome back with his Florida Panthers. Thanks, Luciano, to be with us. NHL, say hi to us. Welcome back, NHL. Roger, Glad to stop by, say hi, but he's busy tonight. We miss you, buddy. Hopefully see you on the week. Mr. Guy back in the house tonight. Welcome back, Guy. And Butch also with us. PS knocked the door. Then we have RG Galbo with all the news. Rick Robitaille become a member of the Hockey Nation. He's not a new member. He just considers a member. All of you you can do this on different way. You can help in the Hockey Nation. Become a member of the Hockey Nation show. Become a member of the Patreon. We write articles every single day now. I contribute at least 2 articles around the internet, and it's sharing on the Patreon, and we create more stuff on the Patreon. If you become a member, we're going to open up now a new way to make some live on that area. We're still working on this. It's just I have only 24 hours per day, and I work already 14. So I have to get a 30-minute open up for that. Thanks, Rick. Support the channel. Billy back from Nova Scotia. Welcome back, Billy. And Gary Connery sit on his couch before he sit on the truck of the UPS, the best driver around the world. And then talking about Gary, Gary is active on the Discord. You can join us on the Discord. That's a new place to be talking about hockey 24 hours. Roger Bouchard give us some update today, and RG Calabro continues to update us every single hours. And finally, if you want to join the Hockey Fantasy ESPN League, please email me, coach@coachfrenchy.com. If you want to join the league, we're looking for about approximately 2 or 3 GM. That's it on that one. Larry Lavalley back in the house from upstate New York, beside Jose Duarte. If you can pray, guys, for Jose Duarte and thought about him, that'd be great. Moderator of the Hockey Nation show. K and K is in the house. My neighbor, maybe not there, maybe there. I don't know. This way, who knows? 90 minutes from me. Kenneth, welcome back with his beautiful wife. He rained a lot, Kenneth, here. Kenneth, he rained a lot compared to Pattaya. I can give you that for sure. Where the people say hi to each other. I love to do that. And you have any question, guys? I'm here for you. Luc Fortin back in the house. Luc, how is your summer, by the way? Hopefully you're doing well. Marco Laraboy back in the house. Of course, Marco will be with us Wednesday night, every Wednesday night for the full season. When the Montreal does not play, he's going to be with us. Marco is going to bring us some guests also. Frank was with us last week. RDP knocked the door. Welcome back with us. RDP is going to play in the fantasy hockey with Marco and myself and Peter August and many others. Just time for the Canadian winter. Here we go. That's what you're talking about. Randy Walkman knocked the door. Randy, they are still looking for a rider if you want to join the beautiful, great, and they pay. Randy, I know you're going to be good. I'm telling you right now, Randy, join the Hockey Hot Stove family, my friend. Triple W knocked the door tonight. Hopefully doing well, Triple. Philip Brand from Sherbrooke. What we got from you tonight? Demigod practice shooting all summer. I'm telling you, he's very dangerous player, and it shall need to be careful. Evan Demidov. You're welcome, Gerard. Pleasure, mon ami. To welcome everybody. Daryl knocked the door. NFL is lame. Honestly, I don't watch it, Daryl. But, yeah, we'll see what's happening there. What we got here, a Run with Kings, moderator of the Kings, and have a news for you, Ron. I'm going to give you that a little bit later in the chat, not here, but on Discord or on the email or texting. Luc Laperson still with the family somewhere. Luc is on the tour right now, visit the family somewhere, L'Ange Cardien, maybe not. Alexis Lafortune 2 is Luc Laperson, by the way. If you want to know, like this. What happening, Mr. Reggie? Wow. Reggie, my buddy. I don't know where is he, guys. This is the man traveling like a NASA rocket. Reggie, the man. Welcome back, Reggie. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully we're going to reconnect together at some point, Reggie. And you're doing well, my friend. We miss the Thailand. Miss you, Reggie. About that. Big Steve back in the house tonight. I love it. I like the name Big Steve. That's for me at WWE. And Pete Martin knocked it out. Don't forget everybody to click on the likes very, very quickly, everybody here. And Among the Rain is unusual. Here we go. That's maybe I bring this in this area. And Claude Richard, dans la capitale du Canada, à Ottawa. Mon ami Claude, j'espère que tu vas bien, toi et ta famille. Here we go. Like we do at the beginning, we do the highlights and the outlines for the Montreal Canadiens. And I'm going to give you that. Tonight is the beginning of the season 2025-2026 for the Montreal Canadiens organization. In September, we have three things to pay attention. You have the rookie camp, you have the golf tournament, and you have the main camp. The rookie camp is going to show you the players get drafted 2025 and they are not in NCAA. And maybe I'm wrong here, maybe someone can helping me. I tried to find a roster of the players go to the rookie camp, and they are in NCAA, and they're going to be at the rookie camp. With the new change, but I think it will not happen because, honestly, if you think more, now coaches wake up now. If you don't have your ELC, you should not be at the camp. So I think you cannot be there whatsoever. Montreal is going to get a couple of players for the NHL draft 2024, 2025, and they're going to get some players play with the Laval Rocket at that rookie camp. 2 games next week. We'll talk about this a bit later. The golf tournament. In the last couple of years, Montreal Canadiens, from the owner, from Jeff Gordon, for Ken Hughes, and Martin Saint-Louis, they take the mic. And everybody after that, the players, everyone. The players want to make the playoff every year. The manager or the management switch the term of hockey beginning of the season. At the beginning, it was we are rebuilding. We have to go from the foundation to the bottom. It's rare, but they did it. Second, they started thinking about to be patient. It's about development. It's about improvement. And they talk about, we don't want to talk about the letter P for playoff. That was Jeff Gordon 2 years ago. Last year was about the letter M, meaningful game. If we can play meaningful game after the trade deadline, it'll be a great year. They not only play meaningful game, the game number 82, decide then to jump in on the playoff. That was really great. And then this year, that's what I'm looking for. What will be the message for the fans from the management? We have to wait at the golf tournament, the 47th edition of the Montreal Canadiens for the foundation. And finally, after that, we have the main camp. And the main camp, we're going to talk about this next couple of minutes. Different spot open for different players. Who's going to be really looking for Martin Saint-Louis. And then after that, you're going to have 6 exhibition games. I'm going to bring to you tonight what Martin Saint-Louis changed already, what he will modify for this training camp after 4 years for the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to go that direction tonight. So my headline is not big, but I just want to share it with you. This is the beginning. If you are not excited about Montreal Canadiens, I don't know what it will take for you to be more excited. It's not perfect. We are on the phase 2 or 3 of the roster construction. We're missing piece of the puzzle, and it will take maybe 1 more year. But so far, we see the progression year after year from the team and for the individual players and from the players too together. So we have to wait until the upcoming season, and that's make you guys my headlines of the night. Let's see what we got in the chat right now. Sebastian number 2 is in the house tonight. And welcome back. Kev is in our invite the best to bring out the best. Here we go, home man. I need to remortgage my home already. It's going to be great to take 4 days. Run Kings at the beginning of the end of the rebuild. You know what? Sebastian number 2, you're not. First of all, welcome back, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. You have a great summer. I don't think so. It's different I don't think so. You're not wrong. I apologize. Um, Usually, the term of to make the NHL playoff back to back is the end of the rebuild. Ottawa Montreal could get that situation for the upcoming season, but we'll see for me. And honestly, I think you're right. The rebuild for me is over. That's all. Here we go. Like we do at the beginning of the show, we always do the NHL news right here at the top. I'm going to talk about this. If any question, put the little Q. If I miss you in the chat, welcome in the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is where's the place to be. And more, we're going to start. This is the night where Mr. Narta will be with me usually. It's called the Red Light Show. You can see in the left corner at the top of this screen. We're going to do a preview, the review, and the recap. During that night, Sunday night, when the hockey, we're going to start the game. So this is going to be in our top with me. Following in the middle, it's called the Ab Home Day over my head. This is going to be Wednesday night with Mr. Marco Larabie. And on the right corner of the top, NHL this week. This is going to be with Jim Beringer. Between all the three, you have the Fantasy Hockey Nation going to provide some fun videos on the week. And then we're going to talk about the prospect, Hockey Nation prospect, of course, during the season. So we have the power ranking, we have a trending, guys. This is really for me, I believe season number 6 will be the turnover. Here's what you can helping me right now. People say, Coach, we don't want to give you money, and I don't have enough. It's not about money right now. It's about increasing the number of subscribers. We're targeting 10,000. We have approximately 2,050. We got 60 new subscribers on the weekend. We get this is the first bomb jump for the last couple of weeks was really difficult, and that's maybe because I did Dryden video. I hit 6,000 viewers. It's rare, but it's happening. But I want you to do homework. The only homework is bring a new friends in the show or ask them to subscribe. That's it. We're missing 250, no doubt in my mind. With your help and everybody, we can reach the 10,000. Of course, this year at 2025, maybe close in October. We'll see if this happening. So here we go. Look at the Resico show. Exactly. It would be great if we invite Andre Resico, guys, at the Red Light night. He will film maybe, and he will watch, he will look behind him. As it starts, the light is up. But we'll see what's happening. NHL news, guys. Let's go rock and roll that show. First of all, really sad news from the San Jose Sharks. Rand Claude got stepped down as a Sharks assistant general manager. Well, great career in NHL with Toronto and San Jose Sharks. He was really well treated by the owners of the Sharks and, of course, Mike Greer. And we don't know the reason he stepped down. I believe he could have two reasons. He is maybe family decision, or the health. Hopefully it's not the health. But he's been with the team for the last 3 years. And surprisingly, at the beginning of September, but we wish the best for Mr. Ryan for that one. Thanks so much, Butch, on that one. We got out the street. And then Kev, Cam are going to be exciting. There are not many spots available, but they are spot. You can turn AHL to NHL. You're right about this. For that one, look, it's project not need waste more time for literally. The Canadian Hurricane mentioned today is signed Kevin Labac to the PTO. Talking about some of the Sharks, Labac was really past many years with San Jose Sharks. Unfortunately, he got a big contract, never produced at the same level, go around the NHL a couple of teams, but now he's going to try to come back in NHL and play with the Carolina Hurricane, another PDO. We're going to hear come PDO the next couple days before the main camp start. Professional tryout for the people ask the PDO, if you don't mind. If you don't know about what I'm talking about. Talking about PDO, the Minnesota Wild signed Brett Leeson to a PDO also. Leeson recognized as Anaheim Ducks, and he would try to come back in NHL like Mr. Labac. So many hockey channel now is crazy. You're right about that, Triple W. I'll be honest with you guys. If I was started channel like 2 years ago, I cannot make it. I could not make it. It would be impossible. I still barely make it, and it's just growing. It's become too saturated. But I believe you have a place for everyone, and you have a place to be who you want to be. So for me, I'm okay with that. I cannot be Tony Marinaro or anybody else. I'm just who we are, and that's okay with me. But yes, you turn your head, one new one there. You turn your head, a new one there. But that's okay. No problem with that. I want to talk about, guys, one subject before we close the NHL tonight. And I want to talk about the NHL New York Islanders. And I want to talk about Matthew Dash, new role. Dash got promoted. He got a new job with the New York Islanders when he got hired by them from the Tampa Bay Lightning for many years. And when he got retired, played 9 years in NHL. He became the vice president in charge about the one company, cannot remember, and at Montreal. He worked over there for a couple of years. He was supervised about 30 people, 45 people. And then he got an offer job to join Julien Brisebois with the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, live, it's about timing. And sometimes you apply for the job and you don't get it. Now you can get frustrated or you can get disappointed. And that's the case for Matthew Dash. He applied for different job, Montreal Canadiens, Chicago, Pittsburgh, before he got the job with Islanders. But when you review the tape, you realize that was the best thing for Matthew Dash. He was maybe not ready. He had only a few years as the assistant GM. He made a name, but he was maybe not ready. He still had to learn more. He got 2 more years under his belt. And then maybe it was not the right spot at the right time with the right team. You're always, after the cloud, the sun is there. The sun never go nowhere. Sometimes the cloud is small, sometimes it's bigger, and sometimes you think the cloud never move, but it's always moving. But maybe not at the speed you want the cloud move in front of you. And that's a great example of Matthew Dash. He's ready. And he explained why he traded Nate Thompson. He said they have no argument between the camp of the agent of Nate and the New York Islanders. He says sometimes you want the best always for the players. And sometimes whatever you try to accomplish and the player want to accomplish does not work. That's part of the business. So what you realize is sometimes you have to let it go and prove how you treat the team, the players, the employee, and the agent. They are the people who walk around you 24 hours. That's the lesson he learned. It was from Julien Brisebois. And I guess the best example for him, it was Steven Stamkos. That's the reason he traded Nate. He said, I got an opportunity to get 2 first-round picks. And that's the reason we trade him. You have no disagreement or bad feeling about that situation. The second is Patrick Roy. From the outside of the hockey world, or not outside hockey world, I apologize. From the outside, the fans, the people follow hockey, how you see Patrick Roy, how you think he's an ego, how he tried to control everything, how he worked with the people around him, how he kept his reputation at fun level, at fun ways, at fun time. Mathieu Dash said, you don't know Patrick Roy. He said, he is one of the most humble person I ever meet in my life. He drive and strive for excellence and for with passion. He compete at all the time to win the game. When I got a job, I called him. I left New York to meet him 48 hours later. I flew in Montreal. I sit with him for 5 to 6 hours. And we make the plan together. I was impressed by the way he's thinking, by the way he wants the Islanders become, and how humble he was. Easy to work with him. This is great news to hear that. Because sometimes we think, what, he's this guy, is this way or this way, this way. And I think this is a great news to hear that for the New York Islanders. Finally, he said, people consider me or they see me as no Julien Brisebois 2.0. He said, I'm not Julien Brisebois 2.0. I want to make my own mark as a general manager. And we are two different people, how we communicate and how we act. I still believe the reason who I am today is because of Julien Brisebois. But I don't want to be considered the Julien Brisebois 2.0. If you can evaluate his work since he got hired, the first round pick, Mathieu Schaeffer, 2 first round pick, really interesting, Hutchinson and Eglon. And then he signed Palmieri, and you know his team is older. But he communicates with all the players, first with the captain, and he promised everybody, we're going to not to destroy the castle. We're going to retool, and we're going to retool quickly and to bring back the Islanders on the map. Glad to hear that. Maybe not the age would like to hear that. The age would like to select next year another first round pick very low. But this is really interesting to see Mathieu Dash, another new GM in NHL. I just want to share with him is about him, how he see the new upcoming season. It will be a team to follow. Of course, many injuries stopped their progression last season. And they still have a good team, if you think about that. And they reshaped the pipeline, the prospect, and we're going to see if they can return in the playoff for upcoming season. Mathieu Barzal will be the key. The special team have to become better, and we'll see what's happening. We'll see what I got now in the chat, guys. If you don't mind, we'll be right back. Here was the NHL news on this great Sunday night show. Martin Louis got up, deliver the merchandise for the Montreal Canadiens. He did last year. Pete Martin, Toronto, won't finish first. A fair bet. The copy a pass lucky. For me, it's all eyes on Marty. Darsha trade Dobson, hoping to flip the Montreal Canadiens to Frost and move up to draft Jim Higgins, and he did not work out for that one. I remember Roy understand with a big smile on his face when Price media is incredible save. Guy, remember, Sebastian won the strike happened. The Expos were at the first place. What a rip-off that was. Here we go. Try to pick up every day. Audio Murphy is in the house. Good evening, Mr. Audio. Thanks for everything you do at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Senator also looking better. Good evening. By the way, guys, Monday night, tomorrow night, at the NHL Week show with Jim Beringer, we're going to review the Atlantic Division. We did the Pacific, we did the Metropolitan Thursday. Tomorrow night, we review the full Atlantic with the selection or the prediction of the standing in Atlantic. Stay tuned tomorrow night, 8:30. Reggie, new season, coach. Yes, Reggie, new season. That's Reggie knocked the door with a super chat number one, the first goal of the game. Reggie scored the first goal of the game. Here we go, Reggie. Be ready. Thank you. Super chat number one of the Hockey Nation I show tonight. Reggie scored a goal at $2. Thanks so much for the super chat on that one. We're going to get an assist for the first goal of the night. Pete Martin on that one. Great pass for Pete Martin. Guy got an assist on that one. On this great first goal of the game. And thanks so much, Mr. Reggie, for your contribution to the Hockey Nation show. Audrey Calabro, Mark Elliott is in the house. I see him very quickly. Ryan is in the house also. Thanks so much. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the likes. Cool mascot. Yeah, it is. Good mascot. If you want a mascot, you can ask me. We provide mascot now. Anyway, another subject, another time. The Ab News. That's why we come here. That's what we want to talk about. This for the next 1 hour is going to be about the Montreal Canadiens. Hopefully, we can through this. I need your participation tonight. Don't go nowhere. We need your help tonight. What are you talking about? But we're going to build something special tonight. That will be fun in the chat. You can follow football at the same time. I just got going to give us some update. Look like Buffalo is playing tonight. So we'll see what's happening about this one. First of all, on the Eyes Full House, the recap of the week for the Montreal Canadiens. Very sadness news happening late Friday night and the hockey world, and it was the departure of Mr. Ken Dryden, the legend goaltender from Montreal Canadiens. Usually during summer, the Saturday night, I don't work. I'm off. But because of what happening, we did a special presentation, live show last night for 1 hour, maybe 90 minutes about Ken Dryden. Now I'm going to say, oh, you talk about him tonight? I'm going to barely talk about this. You can make comments in the chat for the people who was not there yesterday. We talk about his career, what he accomplished as a hockey player, his milestone, his awards, his reputation on ice, off ice, his performance with Team Canada, with the Montreal Canadiens, with Cornell, and of course, the broadcaster, the writer, the lawyer, and many others. He was well known as a very smart hockey man or hockey players, and of course, a human being, very smart. Many of you are bracket age like mine. We grew with Ken Dryden. Many of you was your favorite players, and he was part of the dynasty in the Montreal Canadiens. It will happen more and more, but you know, we lost Guy Lafleur a couple of years ago, and Ken Dryden was the next one where we lost him, and it's touching not only the Montreal Canadiens fans. I got maybe 300 comments. No, that's crazy. And I'll be honest with you. Maybe 10% are coming from other hockey team fans talking about Ken Dryden. Some people would tell me, I cheer for the Chicago Blackhawks, but Ken Dryden helping me to love the game more and more. To hear that or to read about this is really amazing. So I just want to give you a little bit the situation with Ken Dryden, passed away at 78 years old, and R.I.P. Mr. Ken Dryden. We're going to miss you, but Your name is going to be always part of our. Who does not know? Dryden, you're right about that. Next, Carey Price, the same day. We lost not only one, but we lost two great goaltender in the Montreal Canadiens history. Carey Price got traded with a fifth round pick, 2026, to the San Jose Sharks. He's a teal now, but he's going to be always a Montreal Canadian player. This is all about the purpose of the salary cap for the Montreal Canadiens, nothing else. 15 years for the Montreal Canadiens, the number 31. 351 to 61 win, the highest number to win as a goaltender between the pipe, and also the highest number the game starter as a goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens history. The biggest question is going to be always to be this. Do you think he's going to be a Hall of Famer or Hall of Fame? And do you think one day Montreal Canadiens are going to put his jersey on the rafter? It's a big debate. Some of you said, no, he needs a Stanley Cup. He won all the silver trophy he can win in NHL as a goaltender, 2014, 2015. He won gold medal on strength competition, the World Junior, the Olympics, the World Championship or the World Cup. And then the only one he did not is the silver one, the Stanley Cup. Only the time will tell us he's going to get his jersey up and down. But like Ken Dryden changed my generation of hockey players, Carey Price did it for 15 years. Draft in 2005, fifth overall pick. Start his hockey professional to win the Calder Cup in the American Hockey League and the MVP. At some point was considered the best goaltender in the world. Unfortunately, too, he has been perfect or almost perfect. No, nobody is. The run in 2020, 2021 playoff was all because of Carey Price. But I think he was one of the greatest goaltender in hockey. And that's what I'm going to remember him the most. His performance, everything was simple, could be very complicated for other goaltender. But this is what we're going to never see again, Carey Price and the Montreal Canadiens jersey. Can't wait to see Fuller and Laval. Slenderman, welcome in the house. I'm sure Carey Price will be at the Bell Center when the Sharks are in town. The fan will give him a long-standing ovation. OMG Price will be on the Ring of Fame. I love Price. It was amazing to watch in 90s, 70s. Once game play and win by a ad goalie. How can you not retire his number, Billy? Football, Baltimore 17, the Bills 7, second quarter. Price deserves Hall of Fame, a jersey retire. Jacob Fuller, I'll be interested how he will perform this season with the Laval Rocket. Don't forget to click on the like and subscribe to our Canadian Show. Any question, guys, in the chat, let me know, and I will try to follow up. Here we go. During the week, not only Dryden, but Price. But what pay attention, it was maybe not his name, but it was because of his dad. Hutson saga. Oh, I bet Hutson told him his dad, shut up. Rob Hutson with Grant McCann, whatever his last name, did an interview, and he mentioned his son, if he's snubbed by the Team USA, he's just going to play with Team Canada. He was not welcome around the NHL players. Many of them comment about that. Some take advantage of that to make more clickbait. And French, I said this yesterday. That story is for the bouillie police show. Nothing big with that. It's just a dad love his kid. He want the best for his kid. And the people make this bigger at what it is at the end of the day. Ryan Hutson signed his paperwork with Team USA. When he was not selected by Team USA, again, the Montreal Canadiens fans jump on the gun, and it was a big thing. Ryan Hutson was not selected. We protect our players if they are not on the top list of the fantasy hockey or on the top prospect by the athletic, whatever it is. We argue and we all disagree, and I don't know. So for me, it's not a big deal. Shea Weber is in the Hall of Fame. Why cannot Price? I think it will be. If you look about his stats, about Carey Price, he had 3 goaltenders to consider. For me, to see Carey Price Hall of Fame. Henrik Lundqvist, Pekka Rinne, and Roberto Luongo. All 3 goaltenders have amazing, great career in NHL. And I consider Carey Price at the same level or maybe better. No doubt in my mind, Carey Price will be on the Hall of Fame. You are wrong there, Gary. Who cares what his dad said, Luciano? But the problem is not about his dad. Slavkovsky did some kind of comments last year about the Slovakia team national, and he still paid the price. Some player did not like it. Slavkovsky talked against the team, and maybe some player did not like the dad at Hutson talk about the team national. Again, for me, it's not a big deal. We have other things to check more and to pay attention at just only that one. I will check Horsley, Burry, Longvis, Dion, all none have cap marker. You're right about this. Question is Grandview and the Hall of Fame. Good question. I think it is. I can verify with that. But I think it was in 1993, 95. Let's see that. Yes, it is. Now, that said, which year, Coach? I don't know, Coach. Question going to play 2000 was the one in Epic going for 60. 2003, Grand Fuhrer. There we go, Pete. You got it. GF, Mike B. Bergevin said when he was GM, he built from goaltending out at the best goalie, had to build a solid defense and fun the forward. Yeah. New Jersey did it. Anaheim did it. We have to wait for that situation. Everybody, thanks again. Don't forget to get on the likes. Any question, I will try the best I can answer. I want to talk about Montreal Canadiens prospect. Hockey is back. Some in the Europe are back early. The KHL started yesterday or 2 days ago. We have in KHL this year Konishkov again. We have Alexander Zarovsky. Now, the situation with him is really interesting. He missed the first 2 games. Torpedo, by the way, Konishkov beat his team at Zarovsky 4-3. But he's going to miss 2 games and maybe 3 for medical reason. That's it. We don't know yet. We don't know what kind of injury. We don't know why. More at this. I try my best on front. You have about 5 people I follow on the Russian side. And one is really interesting. She's connect very well with them. She speaks English and Russian, but her comments are often in Russian language, so it's difficult for me to understand everything. But we have to wait. Can he start with a KHL or VHL? I'm not sure. So that's one number one. Valentin was remote. He was down to the VHL. He did not play the first game. Zubolev, same situation. They played together, by the way, for them. Cannon jumped from the MHL to the VHL. Now we have another one prospect called Alexander and French said Gordon. And he's right now never signed any contract. He's 23 years old, 24. They still have the rights for him because until 27, but don't expect him to be a part of Montreal Canadiens at all. So I don't follow him anymore. I put him an X already, but it's maybe not the right things to do. Brett Hall did his but USA instead of Canada. You're right about that. So that's happening, guys, for the KHL around the team. CHL, Canadian Hockey League, now they play exhibition game from all the three leagues. We follow every one of them. Popanikis, and then we have Protz, and then you have Radkov, Brickford also. We have McNeil. We have 6, I believe, playing the CHL. Nothing's going on right now for all those players. Just at the beginning. But we follow this. If you follow me on my X, every day I bring their stat online. On the SHL, we have a few players, but one is very interesting, Philippe Eriksson. He changed the team. Now he's at the Champion Hockey League. Very great start for Eriksson. A 3 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. He's looking good, skate better. Very interesting to follow him for the upcoming season. He had a down year last season, but we have to wait for the upcoming season. Ramis Bergvis is another one on the SHL. Other players, but not at the same level like I'm talking about. What about Vincent Rover? But now he's in Montreal. He's not on the NL. We'll see what he's going to do, if he's going to go back over there or stay with Laval Rocket. We have to wait. And then the Liga, we have only one player, Artus Cuivo. And right now, he played, we have 0 points so far. So we have to wait about that. Great conversation between a lot of people there. And I love what you're doing right there. Keep consistent to bring that. Zeph, welcome back in the house. Thanks for all the likes. I appreciate a lot for all your comments in the chat. That's our guy for the Montreal Canadiens prospect for the week. We will bring you every week, every Sunday night with Mr. Nartap at the Red Lights. What's going to happen with Ad Prospect. Every Monday, I release my 3-star of the week, Montreal Canadiens, the Laval Rocket, and the Prospect. That's going to be happening at the beginning of October. We have some rumor around the Montreal Canadiens. And this one, we'll go to debate in the chat. We knew all summer rumor with Mason McDavid, Sidney Crosby, Matt Bernier, Robinson, many others, McCann, Jarrett McCann, but Nizam Kadri. But now we have new ones coming for the Boston Bruins. And his name is Pavel Zacha. And it was reported. Boston Bruins, I wrote an article about them yesterday. And very interesting what the Boston Bruins doing. This is a team right now not looking good. It's not good. They have 3 great players. Pasternak did 106 points. The second player at the end of the season, following him, and the number of the point is 57. He almost doubled the number of the point between him and the second best, 57. I think it was Morgan Kiki. McEnroy, who's going to be back, and Swimmen, really bad year. They are the 3 players right there. They missed last year Lindholm, Zadorov, And they trade at the trade deadline. Are you ready? Marchand, Coy, Frédéric, Brazo, Carlo. 5 or 6 regular players at the beginning of the season. They got a return, first round pick, 2 first round pick. They got also Menden for the Toronto Maple Leaf. The pipeline is now Jim Higgins, but after him, it's not good. What? It's not good. It's not great. This is a team that Don Sweeney and Cam Neely have to figure out. Whatever you hope for the Boston Bruins fans, we're going to talk about them more tomorrow. But anyhow, Pavel Zacha, they have a friends between a rumor and they have from rumor and somebody doing some wishful thinking and maybe some trade possibility. So that rumor, guys, it came from Murphy. Murphy is plugged with the Boston Bruins. So it's not like someone just put the name there and they make that one. Murphy, I don't know his first name, mentioned that. I don't know, it's a Boston club or whatever they call it. And he's really plugged with the Boston Bruins. Boston Bruins have 2 players they would like to trade before the season starts. I believe it's Pavel Zacha and Cassie Middlestad. If you look about Zacha, the kid, for me, he checked the box of everything Ken Hughes is looking for. Maybe at the limit of the age bracket. I can hear that. But you talk about a left center. You talk about a size, 6'4". You talk about a guys in the last 3 seasons, 52 points, 53 points on the second line center. You talk a guy can play on the PK. You talk about a guy at 52, 53% on the faceoff. This is what they are. His contract, $5 million, 4 point something, for 3 more years. Yes, he's 28. I understand that. That's the maximum you want to get a player. It's not perfect, but it all depends for me the cost. The return, it was supposed to be Owen Beck, Jaden Strouble, a second round pick. I don't like it. I don't have right now in my head, a proposal for them. But if you're asking me, would you like to get that players? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For me, I would take him. Look, yeah, the Bruins prospect is drying up. Mark GF, I agree for now. The best to let the kid learn the system, but he won't win with Russell. All his best team have won. He talked about football. The GF, they trade before. Won the Ad-War Dynasty. Gary, yes, Zev, I agree. Yes, Jeff. Born to be Ab is in the house. Is Pittsburgh get out off of the wrong foot? Will they blow in up? See where is going with this Crosby. They will, in my opinion. N26 said no. I think they will. But Crosby will stay with the Pittsburgh Penguins, born to be Ab. I don't see Crosby to go nowhere. But I see a guy like Carlson, Jerry, Ross, Raquel could be changed address. It could happen also with other team. Too late, Coach Sweeney was unprepared for the departure of their 2-star. Ryan Hockey Writer just elevate Boston prospect both from 32 to 20 is not as bad as look. Now, that's true about that, Ryan, but still, when your number 4 or 5 is Fabien Lysell, it's not great. Why they increasing the pipeline also, Ryan, is they have 2 first-round pick this upcoming one, and 2 more after that. They have 5 first-round pick in the next 3 years. That's not bad at all, for sure. But they still have work to do, for sure. Mathieu Poitras, and now they get the 32 to 20 with the Manden and Poitras, everything. Jordan Harris with the Boston. Now, you're absolutely right about that. Boston need to rebuild, not retold. So a trade with them may be possible. We have very possible for that one. The price for Zaka is the burning question. You're right. I agree with you about that. At least when he got first round pick for Carlo and Marchand, got nothing for Bergeron, rest for Frenchy. You're right about this. He learned for that notion. Boston is trading a player to Montreal to help them taking a playoff spot. They trade Marchand to Florida. They trade Carlo to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, I think for me, if this is happening, guys, it will happen in November. If the Boston Bruins start with 5-11-3, like they play for 400, and they know now, and November 15, after 1 month and a half, their season is going to be down. Whatever, expect Boston to trade again. Why? McKenna. They would try to get another top 7 because the top 7 are really good players. I wouldn't be surprised they really go there. But we have to wait for that. No chance, Boston, like you said, PLW. After this season, do you think management will sign Carey Price as a goaltender coach? No, Stan. I don't see that. That guy does not fit. Really? Why, Randy? Just curious about why Zaka does not fit for the Montreal Canadiens. I would trade Trouble and a second Billy. Price is already gone. Gary Gonnet, San Jose. Zaka would be a good temporary set filler until we get a proper second. Yeah, transition right there. I agree with you. I don't see trading Zaka at l'intérieur the same division either. You see? They don't see him. Why Zaka and why they did with Marchand and Carlo? Just curious about your answer. It used to be like Chin Person in Montreal in the Sundays. Keep me on the edge of my seat. Let's see what we got here. Baseball will need to trade some of the fans' favorite. Yes, honestly, don't see Price and his wife back in Montreal full time. I agree. I see Price more as a consultant coach. I see Price more as a management, but I could be wrong. The season was over. That what Boston trade. Others, I give you an example. Buffalo, Ottawa, Carson for Norris. 2 teams compete for the same division for the playoff spot. Like swimming, but it's not McEnroy in the lineup. I don't see that rebuild for them. But they're going to suffer for sure for that. A lot of people in the chat. Thanks again. Question, I'll take. Do you think McDavid not signed will help the Habs? A team would think they have a shot to sign him as a UFA might need to clear salary and trade a center. And Marco, it depends, right? Example, he go to Calgary, his Kadri does not work. It will depend the team. It will depend who they have. Also, have a UFA, they'll have to trade back. I'm going to give you a team. I'm going to surprise everyone tonight. Let's go that way. I know it looked like stupid when I said that, but a young team like Chicago, with approximately $20 million open space could sign McDavid. Now you're going to tell me, listen, coach, they have Bedard, they have Nazar, and they have more. Still, you get McDavid, you have the money, you can trade Nazar, and you're going to get a lot in return. A team like Chicago could interest him. It's all depend, Marco, where he's going to be. Gordon, welcome in the house, Mr. Gordon. I think Gordon is not the first time here. And with the, is it Anaheim Ducks? They did with Marchand because he was turning UFA. He did not want to lose him without getting any asset. Yeah, but why did not trade him to Colorado? PLW? For me, I don't see that. Kev Crosby and Suzuki will bound an Olympic, will have so much fun winning gold. They want to win, get together. Do not think Zaka is a second center. Interesting. Also trade because they were not going anywhere of this season. But Ottawa was going to go somewhere. I'm going to respond all the question. They should never pull out the Carson versus Norris Strait. Now, Eastern Canada, he leave Edmonton. That would be perfect. Got McDavid. The problem, Marco, is the Ducks are too solid on the center. They have Carlson. They have McDavid. They have Seneke. They have McQueen. That's the reason I didn't mention the Ducks. But I can understand your point of view. No team are allowed to ignore McDavid on the market. Great when McDavid played with Demidov would be sick. But alas, I know it's just a dream. Can Toronto plug on that one? But as day 0 of the season, McDavid, they won't trade. I'm not saying I pay McDavid or any players. Here we go, guys. Let's move on to the next one. It's 8:35. I'm going to get you one thing here. Again, we're going to come back. But let's do the start, bench, a cut. Tonight, I make different about that one. Why I do that? By the way, guys, I invite you to sign the Hockey Hot Stove website. Become just a subscriber of that. You can get to check all the news about Friend Team if you want to get there. The key for us, we're missing about 1,500 to get 10,000 subscribers over there. And that will helping us, of course, the Hockey Nation. You don't have to follow them a lot, like every day, but you can get some newsletter from Friend Team you want to follow. The start, bench, a cut, guys. Now, some of you never watch them play hockey, and that's okay. You can ask questions about them. And maybe you said, what this line is all about. So here's what I did that. The start, bench, a cut. We go by the nickname of the line, the Triple Crown with the Los Angeles Kings, Dave Taylor, Charlie Simmer, and Marcel Dion. The French line, the French Connection line with the Buffalo Sabres, Gilbert Perrault, René Robert, Richard Martin. And finally, the Espo line with the Boston Bruins. He said, I could put the dynasty line for the Montreal Canadiens, but I know what it would be your answer. So I tried to go with something, it will be different. The Espo line is Phil Esposito with Wayne Cashman and Ken Hodge. So you have now 3 lines right there. Who do you put? You start, the bench, and the cut. The triple, the French, or the Espo? Samuel, welcome back in the house. Thanks again to be a part of the show. Otherwise, you only get a second-tier superstar. Okay? Kadri would be a beauty as Habs. Okay, the problem with Kadri, guys, is getting older. He's not 34 years old, Kadri, on that one. Is Billy. That's what I heard. Thanks again for the likes. We're missing a couple of 1 or 2 likes to get 50 guys tonight. If you don't mind, that'd be great. On that one, so how is your start, your bench, and your cut? Before we move on the beginning of the season for the Montreal Canadiens. Triple crown for Ron Espo and the French Connection. Are you on the bad beat and up, old man, Billy? But I will take you on the puff puff pass contest. Here we go. Triple crown, Los Angeles, Luc, Buffalo, et Boston. Yeah. Run go with the Triple Crown Espoir French. Crown is right now number 1. Start French Connection, PLW, bench, Espo line, a cut Triple Crown. 2010 for the Ravens. Smash the likes. Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate a lot. I have to go. Mark, who want to get up? Espo start. I have to go with who won the cup. Espo start, Triple Crown, French Connection, cut apology to Gilbert Perrault. Thanks, RJ. Thanks, Mark. I apologize for that one. Frankie knocked the door. Welcome back, Frankie. Frankie, part of the Hockey Nation Fantasy League. Thanks again, my friend, Frankie. Here we go, guys. It was just a quick right there. Now, it's going to be 2 big subjects, guys, for at least 20 minutes. I want to get about the subject tonight, the beginning. And then after that, stay tuned. We're going to grade the Montreal Canadiens. I think it will be fun to do it all together. But we have to go through that one. Expect to see at the rookie camp Vincent Rover, Aiden Popanikis, Brady, I believe, Pickford, the defenseman, Tyler Thorpe, Owen Protz, and the goaltender, Ragov. Now, you have more, coach. Of course, you're going to have more. But sometimes the team already cautioned what the players going to be with the Montreal Canadiens. Can David Rebecca be there? Possible. Can Evan Demidel be there? I'll be shocked. But he could be there. No Lane Hutson anymore. No Tobesh anymore. You're going to get Jacob Fuller over there too. On the Philippe Mazar should be there. Whatever, it's been 3 years now, 2022. Sean Farrell possible. You're going to have some different player invite for the camp. But this is what I'm thinking for the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, McNeil could be there. And other CHL players could be at that camp. But that's what we expect. Pete go with Buffalo. Listen at the Boston. Esposito start, cut French, bench, triple, crowd, Randy. When the hockey camp start, Butch, curious about Ragov and Popanikis. Popanikis played 2 games, an exhibition game. I see some game, I think I watched 2 periods of his 2 games. It's okay. Play the second line, starter. Ragov, he does not play a lot. Brunei Hutson was going on with him. I have to follow up a little bit more about him. Mazar, yes, Triple W. Middlestad, a rookie camp. He could surprise. They really like him. I don't know, Marco, is... he could surprise them, really like him. I don't know if those players, the NCAA, are going to be there. Usually, the NCAA, right now, they are going to start very soon, and they don't participate at the camp with the Montreal Canadiens. So we have to wait if it's going to happen or not. Popanikis is very intriguing for me. Thanks, Rain, who is Florent, is new players, Billy. Jekai will be there. That's another one to mention that. Can Trudeau be there? Maybe. Possible to be there. You have a couple of players between the East Coast Hockey League could be there. And we have to wait if it's happening or not. Rover has some good flash, yes. I'm curious about Roy and his new shape, yes. Can Joshua Roy be there? Possible. Farrell, Davidson. Again, the list is not out yet. It's very difficult. Uh, just give you an idea, guys. The Chicago Blackhawks play on the Tom Curver Showcase this next weekend, and we still don't know where and what time. So it's not the biggest thing about that one over there for that one. So this happening, guys. Now, something you have to watch. Usually, RDS does the game. One game Friday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Both games are the Bell Center. The first game they play against the Winnipeg Jet Prospect. The second game is Saturday afternoon, the 14th, 3 o'clock p.m. versus the Ottawa Senator Prospect. That said, that Saturday, if you are in Montreal area, the cost of the ticket is $10 if you want to watch the game live. But for the Saturday, it's a double header. You can go to the game, pay $10, and watch the second game between the Jets and the Toronto Maple Leaf Prospect. I know, but if you want to get there, that's what you have. If you want to do this, that'd be good. So that's something. Alexis Millette, welcome in the house. What do you think, Jack Roslovic, for $4 million, Alexi? The problem with Roslovic, it does not fit with the Montreal Canadiens. You're going to get a players at the same level you have already Kapanen, well, maybe not Kapanen, but Kirby Dach or Alex Neho. I'm not said compared, I'm talking about the productivity of the players at the end of the day. It does not move the needle with Roslovic, in my opinion. If they make that, it's because they put the salary cap very close at the maximum. But if you do that, you have to remove one player, Joe Veleno. I don't see that move, Alexi. It's a good thinking, but I don't think it will happen. I think PLW go to the baseball at some point. I don't know when. But thanks, Alexi. Thanks to be a part of the show. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the likes. If you don't mind, that'd be great for that one. Let's see what we got. Alexi Millet right there. Here you go. Marco, really like Torp last rookie cam. Don't be surprised if you get game at the main cam. Very interesting what happened with him. He had a really good one. Coach Up is up impressed. I agree with you for him. Got ticket for double Sunday, 2 new behind the net. Here we go. Good luck, PLW. I don't know. I was not sure when Marco Senator finished third and Atlantic. Saturday, Sunday, Alexi. Jekai is crucial part of the Montreal organization. I think heard that this may be last season for Pierre Hood. RDS does not get NHL right. For Pierre Hood. Do you think the Habs would be looking at other teams who have players that would be on the waiver wire after camp? I don't think so, Ron. First of all, guys, if you don't know how the waiver list work, until October 31st or November 1st, the standing of last year is the ranking of the waiver standing. So if you finish last on the standing of the 2024-2025 season, you have the first choice to pick up the player on the waiver. This is going to be the month October. In November, you go with the NHL standing. Roslovic, a right shoulder 2. I agree with you. They will make a run at the for sure was closed last year before injury. Could be rumor Canadiens got a reduced schedule from 56 to 42 for the original contract. Balance could be dispatched to grave, etc. Interesting to follow that. Let's give you guys more information there. Let's move on. We're not done yet. Martin St. Louis decision. Martin St. Louis learned for the last 3 seasons of the training camp. More last season. Honestly, it was maybe a black eyes on his part of the training camp last year. And they have already made some decision. There are no retreat at the Mont Tremblant right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Coach wondering what your streaming schedule will on the regular season start. Audio, it's easy. When the Montreal does not play, we are live at 8:30 p.m. When the Montreal Canadiens play, we are live at the game they start. And then we're going to add about 10 to 15 game of the Laval Rocket, the Friday night. When we take a break, it will be the Friday night this year. Not happen every week, but we're going to get maybe 2 Friday night if the Laval does not play whatsoever. Maybe skip over there. But you consider that, it's easy. 8:30 every night. We're going to keep this at 10:30, but we go to at least 90 minutes. And then we have hockey game, Montreal Canadiens play-by-play. That's pretty much the only change will happen there. Let's play at the main camp. Remember, guys, 3 years ago, it was like 70 player at the camp. At the point, you have three sheets of the ice busy for the Montreal Canadiens. It was crazy. Everybody could rookie camp went to Montreal Canadiens. He started to cut that a little bit last year. Expect the same thing this year, guys. Not many players. They maybe average 50, 52, 53, but that's the maximum I expect. So 2 decisions already, I believe Martin Saint-Louis is already set up. Now, he still have some problem for the Montreal Canadiens. Get a second center. I'm not sure they're going to get there or not, but this is the one they have to look about this. How he going to build this formation, his roster? And I'm talking as a coach right now. I think for his line, second line, third line, and fourth line, he's going to go by zero. And you like to have a zero, a left, and a right. If it's right, it is what it is. We know the Sakaski, Zuski, and Caulfield does not change a lot. You have Liney and you have Demidov. One right, one left. So whatsoever is going to be a second center, that's a plus for the Montreal Canadiens. So this is good. I was going to be Doc. He's supposed to be the one there if he's full recovery. On the third line, on the bottom 6, but you still have Gallagher, Anderson, Evans, returning, Newhook, and Bolduc. You have 5 right there. Whatever you change the line, they still have 11 players set already for the Montreal Canadiens. That's open up, girl. 2 spots. The 12 and the 13. That's it, and that's all. Who are they? Players for fight that. Joe Veleno, Sammy Blair. All the rookies for the Montreal Canadiens. Talking about Kapanen, Beck, Jekai, Davidson, Roy, Farrell, Thorpe. Maybe not. That's what he got. That's it. And this going to be, for me, Martin, so we try to get chemistry all together. Then at the defense, they already have 7 of them. It's all about Rebecca now. What he's going to do. And that would be something to follow up for sure. About that. Gary Cornet trading for Bolduc. You need to put him on the second line with Demida Velani, not on the 4th line. Time to use the shiny new toy and the position for success on the ice. Not sure about that. Became a tournament starting September 12 with the first game against St. Louis at 6 p.m. Thanks so much. Mr. R.J. Calabro. I don't blame Martin Louis for last year. Bad camp, he was more ego-imposing player on him. For Luc Lafontaine to be falter at some point. Butch, Peter, all Canadian game play-to-play coach audio. There we go. Thanks so much. Pete, I get Andy Goudou every year, 1987. Rebecca, maybe make the team. Veleno will make the team 100% guarantee. ESPN predict Bolduc to have 52 points. Yeah, the last spot is Veleno to lose. A good point by that, Florent. We get a long look at the cam. Look, I agree. Play, I hate him anyway. How long do you give a Doc if he does not produce before they become the 13th man? Um, that would be a combination of different things. Mark, his line, and I don't think they will remove him at 13 for the second line example. They're going to put him at the bottom six for that. I like Bodzik on the second line, Blizzok Carolina for Marco. Here we go. That's not over yet because we have to talk about this, guys. Montreal has six exhibition games. One thing was really bad last year. Montreal had 4 periods for the beginning of the season. 4 only. I expect him to get 2 goaltender. When you're listening, Stephen Waite and many goaltender, they would like to starter and NHL play at least 2 games at the exhibition game. Last year, it was reduced at 4 periods. They gave a lot of game to Tobesh and Caden Primo. We have to wait if we're going to repeat that, but this is the decision I believe Martin Saint-Louis is going to change. Then, Martin Saint-Louis decision and the roster, if he can add Raybacker, Beck, or Kapanen. They are the 3 players maybe have a better chance to make the Montreal Canadiens for upcoming season. For the prospect Montreal. Now, why not Blair Veleno? They are not prospect, in my opinion. They're going to play all 3, 4 to 5 games for the Montreal Canadiens. We know what they did last season, guys, on the Montreal. They was really caution after the injury of Patrick Laine. At the point, they not play anybody after that. They're going to be they're going to be precaution again, but I don't see the same result. I think they're going to use more the final roster, the last start of the game, October 4. At least they're going to use 9 of the 12 players. No doubt in my mind. I expect Rebecca, Beck, Kapanen play 4 to 5 games for the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to give their best chance they can make it. And I believe for me, at the training camp, with the new player they have, the Dobson, the Demidov, and the Bolzik, and the departure of Amia, Savard, Devorak, and Eman, I believe they're going to work a lot on the special team, on the power play, and then on the PK. This is no doubt in my mind. And this is what will be interesting. Who's going to play on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens as the forward? That front potential player could be there. New Hook. Maybe Kirby Doc. Maybe Bolzik. Veleno. We have to wait. Same thing about Mike Madison role inside that team. Who's going to be on the right side? Who's going to be on the left side? We know Dobson and Cooley all together. If Rebecca make it, who play with Hutson on the left side and on the right side? Is it Rebecca or Carrier? And on the third line, are they going to protect Rebecca play on the third line pairing with Mike Madison? This is going to be interesting. If David Rebecca does not make it, that change. Dobson, Cooley, Hutson, Madison on the right side for Hutson. And then you're going to have Strobel, a Carrier, or Jekai, a Carrier. Goaltending, I don't see any problem. I think they're going to be, honestly, they're going to be Tobesh and Montembeault. Job to lose, in my opinion. David Rebecca, Joe Veleno, and Sammy Blais, and Tobesh. They are the 4 players. If they do well, they're going to make it. That's what I predict for the Montreal Canadiens for the decision of Martin Saint-Louis this year. Obviously, and Atta does not believe me on that one. Dobson with Hutson coach. That'll be hard on that one. You never know. Uh, had the only one still on the fence, and Madison Cooley for Triple W. On that one is if I managed to bet to get over it with manage personal development course. If Rebecca make it, Strobel and Jakai are out. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, Coach from Billy, apart from Kapanen initial experience, RE and Beck the same players. They are similar about the game, Billy. Responsible, both. Shoot on the right side. One is 6'2", one is 6 foot. I think Beck is a little bit more aggressive or physical at Kapanen. Both are very intelligent. I think barely, I would say to you, Kapanen make maybe a playmaker a little bit better. Um, that's pretty much the difference between of them. I think at that point it will be the difference for what the feeling of the coach, what he likes. Both of them can play on the PK, but I will reflect more on Beck over Kapanen on the PK, in my opinion. It's really close. If you ask me which player I would prefer, I would go with a smaller player with Owen Beck. But if you tell me Kapanen make it, I'm not be over Owen Beck. I'll be okay with that part too. Beck more physical, the Kapanen more talented. That's a great example. Francis said, welcome back. I hope that will do like to others that will. And 8-9 was and won the McKenna lottery. Yeah, we see what happening, Francis. Welcome in the house. N26, welcome back. Thanks for the likes. Without Dobesh, Ab missed the playoff last season. He won many games. Again, elite team. He deserved to be with the team until someone grabbed the better. Yeah, I agree with you, N26. When I said he's the guy can lose his job, it's because of himself. I think he has the job right there. For that one. Touchdown at Baltimore. The Ravens. McKenna Demida will be a dream. Oh, Francis. Don't let me drive tonight, dreaming tonight. One Rebecca is ready, and they had to choose between Strobel and Arbor. You're right. I think Strobel will be out. Beck fit the DNA of the hard-working player, PLW. Fit the DNA that any team is hockey for. I agree with you, PLW. That's the reason I pick up him. So I agree again, PLW. All right, guys, let's move on. Now, I'm going to do something. It's about 10 minutes, guys. I need your participation. Sometimes, I like to what I do here. Sorry about that. I'm thirsty, and of course, I don't know. I feel like I'm really close. I know. When the channel is active in the chat, it's good. It's fun. And the next exercise is out of you. Depends. So I have guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions. We can do this by 90 seconds to 2 minutes each question. And you can give me your answer in the chat and sharing what you're thinking. And I'm going to repeat again this one more time with new question this week. Let's start with this one. So I make question for the great on the Montreal Canadiens, not this year, but last season. The first one, guys, is a great Canadian season as a whole season. A is the best letter. E is the worst. If you want to put plus and minus, it's up to you. I keep this simple. When you look about the season of Montreal Canadiens last year, for the team, do you consider that season as a B, a C, a D, or a E? On that one, I know where I want Batman to go. P.S. Batman hopefully will be retired soon. He's on his final year contract, guys. One is a rookie camp. Start this week again. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The rookie camp again. PS 9. Do you know them? PS on that one. Bienvenue anytime. PS welcome back. Thanks. Mark go with B. Francis with B. Yes, season 2024-2025. Triple C. There we go. Luke C. B. Luciano. Gary Cournoyer B. C. Shot at 22 should be retired. If not, one else number deserves to be retired either. And 26. Michelle, welcome in the house. B. Don't forget everybody to click on the likes. RJ go with the A. Pete Martin with a C. A big B for Butch. B for Billy. Ab season was a A. Surpassed every expectation. Well said. PLW. C for Ron. G B. AI B plus. Late season F minus. C minus for Triple. The coach, Tage Thompson, the cost for detention is a real possibility. No, Jimmy. But welcome in the house, Jimmy Simard. Why? The cost will be too high. Second, his contract at $7.1 million for the number of goals he did. He's on mission, Tage Thompson, guys, with the Team USA. Watch Tage Thompson the upcoming season. Do I would like to get him? Absolutely, Jimmy. Great question, but I give C only because the E is weak. A and 26, 2 and at 20, we have 3A. Randy go with a C. Most are CA. Change my answer. PS, go with a A minus. PS, thanks so much. Here we go. Next question, guys, is the Canadian forward last season. Only the forward. A, a B, a C, a D, or a E. Sakeski, most point before. Zuski, 89. Caulfield, most point, more goal. You have Lining, 20 goal and 50-something game. You have Gallagher, 20 goal with the Montreal. Jake Evans, most point of his career with the Montreal again. Christian Devarek, really good season overall. Joan Armia, not too bad, honestly. Amen and amen. Surprise for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. You got a little bit more. Let me know what you think. B minus for Mark. Michel, B minus. Triple W, C. B plus for the forward, PS. Billy, B. C, RJ. Roger Daly, welcome in the house. Don't forget, Jimmy, go with the A for the Montreal. Guy Robert, B. Reddy, B. B flat, Pete Martin. I like that answer. B flat. Run with Kings, B. Honestly, I think a B minus will be for me, or a C plus. Run with Kings, B. C for Luc Lavortine. Francis, B. Will have to give my hobbies another B for Butch. Billy, no second line. Impact. Good point about that, Billy. Ab forward A, Evans line, Tovarek line, is his key line. Second line was a D. Good point, PLW. Make it friendly, but the right way. Gary, B minus. That's my letters right there. The only ab forward better. Tage Thompson is Suzuki. Great point, and 26. So we get that one. Can we get a little bit more? 10 seconds, Coach? Yes, we're going to give you 10 more seconds. Do we have anybody else want to get a letter on this performance of the forward for the Montreal Canadiens? A first line team. Honestly, look, you're right. The defenseman last season, A, B, C, D, E. We know what happened with Lane Hutson. Mike Mason, did he regress? 31 points less. Alex Carrier, surprisingly. But you have Justin Barron before that. Jack Eyes, trouble. David Savard. Caden Coley, 55 game. Savard. I'll be honest with you guys. I go with a C for me on that one. Ab forward B plus for PLW. And 26, I don't know if it was the defenseman or forward. C, Francis C for the defenseman. B, Randy C, and 26 B, triple W. A defenseman because of Hutson. I don't want to disagree, PS. B minus for Mike Elliott. B, Michel. That's pretty much what a C for me, Mike Elliott, on that one. C, Luke, Ron, Billy. I will go with Pete, B flat, Guy. D for RG, B for Gary, Guy C. Um, it's just the goal again was a bit less, but still, um, too many goals. Here you go, Billy, on that one. So we are a little bit agree with that one for sure. Do we have anybody else? Bill, defensively last season was a C plus. Yeah, I agree. It's not a bad call, Peter Bodieu, for that one. And yeah, I'll go with that one. C plus for Pete Martin too. Welcome, Michelle, by the way. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. The next one, guys, great the goaltending last season. We know what happening with Montembeault. 62 start. Tobage came in the middle of the season, honestly, after the holidays. He got that great start, 16 game, I believe. And you have before that, Primo. Overall, great for goaltending last season. I go with a B on that one. And after I've said B minus, Luciano was not the most impressive, but at least Hutson saved the day. So again with C. Francis go with C. B plus for PS. B minus triple W. B plus C for Randy. Not a bad answer right now between B and C. I think I'll be agree with you for that. Billy B. A sharp better than I expected. Yeah. Montembeault B. N26B. Jimmy's B. Duran go with D. Interesting. On that one. RJ go with A. With Mark Elliott. We'll see. We have a more. Pierre Gauthier was B plus. Montembeault, yeah. I go with you about that one. 45 more likes to get 100, Luciano. I love you, optimist, Luciano, on that one. If I put 11 likes for my Buffalo beside the house, Luciano, we getting now only 34. C plus for Roger Delano. Delaney. Thanks again, Roger, to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thanks for everybody to be a part of the show tonight. Here we go. That gave us an idea of the goaltending for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's move on, guys, on the coaching staff. Martin Saint-Louis, Stéphane Robidas, Trevor Letowski, Adam Nicolas, Eric Raymond, Roger Grillo, and many others. Primo F, triple W. Montembeault was a bit zombie like a time. Coaching staff, guys, I gave them a B, in my opinion. But for GF, touchdown the Bills, 30 plus shot every night for Montembeault. Alex, Luc Lafortune. Guy, N26 go with a B. PS go with A plus for Martin Saint-Louis. Interesting. Billy, I stopped watching Marinaro once someone said I did not know anything about hockey. When I said Dobson was not ready to be the starter, how do you like me now? Hey, Gary Conroy, coach, 27-20. CG Jimmy, thanks again. Michelle, thanks both of you guys. I think it's the first time both of you in the chat. Welcome in the Hockey Nation family. We have Michelle B, Roger B plus, and Mark B plus, B flat out above, B plus, B, A coaching, Pete Martin, B running, C Roy. Welcome back in the house, Roy. If I miss you early, I apologize, Roy. Bush go with A. Not a bad call for that one. We still have a little bit more, guys. Coaching B plus, still very difficult defensive zone strategy. Yes. That's the reason I gave them that letter B on that one. The next one, guys. How do you like the Montreal Canadiens trade deadline last season? A, B, C, D, E on that one. For the trade deadline for the Montreal Canadiens last season. It was really quiet. They make their trade more with Alex Carrier at the December. But overall, for me, I would say a B for Montreal Canadiens. Trade deadline including Alex Carrier for Justin Barron. So I go with a B. Martin St. Louis going place to be now on the adjust the complicated system was the same for me. Yeah, right, Mark. B. Been generous. Some like the players was lost in the stem at the time. Triple W, MSS, and Devorak and OT is an honor to have Martin St. Louis as a coach. My Abby's Butch. 27-21. B, C, 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 B, B. Yeah, I can understand C. Zuski told them to not take anyone for that. So they listened as Zuski, and they finished to make the playoff at the end. C, C, B plus, C minus on that one. I'll go to a bit more quicker, guys, if you don't mind. But keep consistent to I like it, guys. You participate a lot. Trade deadline, it was D. They need to add a player, and they not. I'm not considering Carrier part of the trade deadline. Yeah, you're right about that. That's the reason I put him, by the way, for that. Who was the Canadian biggest breakout performer last year? One player, he break out with the Montreal last season. Now, breakout, Lane Hutson does not count. Why? Because he never played in NHL. So, I understand some of you said Lane Hutson, but a breakout season is Suzuki, Caulfield, Lining, Montembeault, Gallagher, Jake Evans. They are all the name come in my head right now. Al could be spared for line fifth to get the last year, but they help Savard look. Hutson, yeah. Like I said, guy, Hutson does not come for me. That line, C for GF, run with C. Hutson for Billy. Evans, Suzuki, Kev, Montembeault for Michel, Suzuki for Guy, Cooley for Clarel. Welcome in the house. I pronounce Clarel. I believe it's right, but welcome first time. Don't forget to click on the likes. Gallagher for Roy. Hutson, Triple W. Reset Suzuki as guest, Billy. Caulfield for Pete Martin. I cannot do a Watson when I choose Suzuki. PS. And again, guys, it was just about, I can understand, biggest breakout maybe GF and Montembeault. Lancer all the way, Butch. Gallagher because he shut down all buyout talk on him like Roy. Jimmy, go with Suzuki. Great comments, everybody. Let's move on. We have 2 more to go before we go to the clash. Mark Montembeault much better. I expect even with the soft long wear angle gold. Alexi, look, Garfield for me. Kev, Hutson, breakout Hutson is included. Mark Schultz Network. Billy, like that one. Who was the Montreal Canadian underachiever for the Montreal Canadiens last year? Who was the Canadian underachiever? That's a tough one. Strubble? Not many of them, honestly, but Kirby Doc, Alex Newhook, Anthony said Doc, Newhook, underachiever, Kirby Doc. There we go. I apologize, but I got it. Doc, yes, it's tough, this one, but Michel Newhook. It's not a bad name right there. I think we all agree with that. Roy go with Sakoski. Interesting on that one. He had 1 more point, Sakoski, at the year before. He has his biggest number of the hit for Sakoski. I don't know. I disagree with that one. New Hook. They were racked for Triple W. Kirby Doc for Butch. On that one. So the name of the New Hook and Doc came more often. Underachievers, I would say they were racked. He got no respect. Pete Martin go with Sakoski. Interesting. Number 2 time Sakoski. Primo, Jimmy. Not a bad one on that one. He played half of the season or quarter, but Primo, it could be a good one there too. Also, improved differential. Gally did bring it back last season, Kev, for that one. Finally, the last one. Liney run. 20 goals in 53 games. Last one. Who was the Canadian biggest unsung hero? Anderson, Savard, Henneman, Gallagher, Evans. Can we go Almia? Mark, we know. Like I said before, Slav is a 50-point guy. Look. Sakisi Sari got to lose the nickname second half. Tobesh for N26. Anderson for Guy. Savard for Luc. KK Pete fair enough. Savard for Billy. Evans, Mark Elliott, Montembeau, not Gally. Gallagher for PS. Anderson for Gary. Carrier. Well done, Jimmy. Armia. Anderson, Gally. Gully answer hero who was looking like a general every game he played. Obviously, this first of all, Pete, PLW, I agree with you like Cooley. Obviously for me because he played only 55 games. But when he played, solid. Evans, Liney, Anderson in Armia, PK. Anderson, Pete. Anderson, 27-19 now for RJ. Oops, Anderson, Pete Martin. That's okay, we got it. That's conclude, guys, this exercise. We're going to do more and the next tonight, those questions like that for the great of the Montreal Canadiens. But now we're going to switch what is coming and different question for the playoff. Maybe on that one, Kev Cooley on this one too. We're going to finish with the clash, you don't mind. We don't take a note, but we're going to finish with the clash and what we do at the end of the show, like every time. And then we're going to remove, get out tonight at the first Sunday night, the red lights with the hockey coach. And usually with Inartap is coming soon. Here we go, guys. Who? The first one. I think I did not do it. Sometimes I let them there. And I don't know if I did it or not. But if I did it, I apologize. But 99%, I don't think so. I did it. It was for the show with the gym. Cédric Brunet hit 80 points for the upcoming season. Cédric Brunet hit 80 points for the upcoming season. Absolutely or not at all. This is a clash. The clash is you have two answers. It's not yes or no or true or false. It's more about absolutely or not at all. Cédric Brunet hit 80 points. It would be my choice. Answer hero true for PS. Not Luc Lafortune. Cédric Brunet not going to hit 80 points. Thank Luc for your answer. Not for PS 79. Not allowed. Triple. Love it, Billy. Ready? Not allowed. Cash fan. Go with Job Tobes. Simply because his son to only way to score is on the power play. 15 out of 20. Cédric Brunet 80 points. Absolutely for PLW. Not allowed, Billy. Not allowed, Michel. No, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. Close, 65, absolute, Cédric Brunet. I think I go with N26 and with PLW on that one. I think Cédric Brunet going to get his first 80 points next season. Take for the likes. I would change my answer. PS. Mark said no, not right now. And with the, he got the team absolutely PS. I go with absolutely on that one. Will be interesting if we are right or wrong. Next one. Mishkov does more points que Cédric Brunet. Oh, the reason behind that is Celebrini and Mishkov finished the season with 63 points last season. Now we said, some of you said not allowed for Celebrini 80 points. But now Mishkov does more points que Celebrini. Me, it's not allowed. So it would be better Kazuki with 2 years. No doubt in my mind, so it would be at the Olympic PRW. I think for me, this year, next season, Bedard and Celebrini are going to have a monster year. 58 RG, not allowed, Mark, not allowed, not allowed. Celebrini Sunday, not allowed, Guy, not allowed, and never, Billy, for that one. Not allowed, not allowed. Will be closed again. No, Jimmy. Triple double close. Yeah. Not allowed. Not allowed. Absolutely for PS. There you go. The first one we got not allowed. Mitchkov at PLW. And thank you so much for the 60. We get almost there. Can I say that? Not enough for research on that one. Sorry, Butch. Is all like. Click on the like, subscribe. Kev, don't care if he is not abs. Gav, how about that one? Next one, guys. Cash, absolutely. Suzuki, more point que the 4 line combined together. I put Gallagher, Anderson, and Villano. They averaged 32 points. So that gave about 95, 90 points for them, the 4 line, if they do well. But you think Suzuki have more points at 4 line next season? I say yes. Absolutely. For Suzuki. On that one, not allowed N26, not allowed Makiliat. Have a great day, Coach. Heading to Bangkok Airport, Maurice. Thanks to stop by. Wish you an amazing, great safety flight. More points, JF. He said, Bush, we never stop learning. Yes, look like Hutson, more point. Not allowed Gary. Absolutely PLW. Yeah, we feel the same way right now with look at and PLW. I have a button by the head moment, who is Andy Anderson. Anderson, Gallagher, and Villano. Yes, GF, welcome at the house, GF. First time. Thanks again. Don't forget to click on the likes. Billy, not allowed. Jimmy, no. Anderson, Ivsky has more points que the 4 line. Combined, the 4 line fell. And 26. Yeah, not a very bad comments about that. And 26. I agree with you. All right, guys. Next one. 2 more. That's it for tonight. Montebo start 60 game next season. He did 62 last year. What do you think about this? We go with the absolute butcher. Montebo for me, no. Some great WWE take down and build Graven's game and Makiliat. Right, not allowed. Zuski, 95 point. Anderson, Gallagher, 20%. I would say absolute PS on that one. Montebo, for me, not allowed. Cash fan. Cash fan. Sorry about that. Luciano, 40 more likes to 100 call your neighbor, friend. Luciano, yes. Look, yes, not at all. Absolute PS, Guy, no. Murray had one night in Bangkok. Not allowed, Pete, no. Less 60, I agree with you. Not allowed, triple W, not allowed if we are in trouble. Kekkonen, 20 game at reasonable, absolutely. Absolutely on Montembo. And the reason I go not allow, guys, we have too many games back to back this year, and they compress the schedule. For me, that's the reason I go under 60 for that one. No way for Roy. Run not allowed. Yes, absolutely is Carrier that Montembo. make a heart man humble. Not sold on Tobage, so I see Montreal play 60 plus. Look, not allow Montreal 55, 67 game, only play covers. Is the I agree with you, and 26 on that one. Here we go. The last one. Audio Ab again have the most back-to-back game on the schedule. It's a conspiracy and enacted by Batman. Now you have 4 teams at 60 with 16 games, by the way. But I can understand your point of view. But that the best would be in Laval for PS. Columbus, more points than Calgary at the end of the year. Calgary did 96 points last year. Columbus finished at 90 points. For upcoming season, do you expect Columbus have more points than Calgary? I already know the answer for Randy Walkman. He was said, absolutely. And I'm agree with him on that one. I go with Columbus more point this year. Answer for Montego Butch. Cash, welcome in the house. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. We're missing, guys, 1 or 2 likes for the show tonight. Regular season for that, Raven 27 and the Bill 19 RG. No, for Guy. Absolutely for Triple W. I go with absolutely on that one. Calgary GF. Look, yes, absolutely. Sorry, Randy. Yes, for Billy on that one. No, Guy. Wake up, Bill, Luciano. Columbus all the way. For that one. Not allowed PLW. Calgary have a wildcat name. Absolutely, Randy. Yeah. On this one. So we have to wait on this. At the best number 2, no one has a better American level currently. Calgary would be surprised at thinking, I think, the same way about that one over there, guys. And that was the last clash of the night, guys. What a night. What a great night to be all together, guys, on this special edition of the first red light of the Hockey Nation. Over 60 like, 1 super chat, 1 goal. What a great night for finish your weekend. What a great night to starting the week. Hockey is back. Hopefully you enjoyed the show tonight. Glad to be with all of you on this special edition. I can't wait to see Jim Beringer tomorrow night. And I can't wait to see all of you returning to talking about what? Your Bleu Blanc Rouge, the Montreal Canadiens. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the like before you punch out on this show. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Another great week in front of us. And whatever you do, please be careful. And like I always said, don't forget to become a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show. I've just tried to get the show. The music is working. Thanks, Luciano, the moderator. Ron with Kings. Thanks so much, moderator, too. We want to thank RG Calabro at the news and update. New people tonight, Jimmy, Michel, Rick Robitaille, a new member of the Hockey Nation, Reggie at the Super Chat, and many of you participate in the show. You are the strength, the reason why the show grow every single night. The reason we come back is because all the people in the chat, we do this with respect and we enjoy each other. But it's more because all of you are That's all we got for you tonight on the great Sunday night at the Red Light Show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the jungle of Thailand. What a crowd, what a night, what a great beginning of the week. I can't wait to see all of you with the Hockey Nation tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. for the NHL Week Show with Jim Beringer, the first of the season, number 6. Don't forget to follow us on the Discord. Don't forget to follow us on the Patreon. You can become also a member. And if you want to join the Hockey Nation, Hockey Fantasy ESPN, send me an email at at coachfrenchy.com. And anything you want to do, please subscribe and tell you people around you to subscribe to the Hockey Nation. We're not big, but one thing we know is we are good people around here. And be well, be find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? Someone said 2025. An amazing, great week, everybody. And I can wish you tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Until the next time, my friend, the Hockey Nation, the Hab Nation, and all the people, animal at the jungle, and tell them, want to tell you one more thing. We love you, friends. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Thanks for WGF, Luc Lapoisson, Butch, RJ Calabro, Luciano, PS, BL, Billy, Guy, Mark Elliott, thanks so much, my friend, for showing up for everything. Gav, Big G. Are you ready? Oh. Booyah! Good night, everybody.